Krakatoa volcano is now erupting. The Indonesian volcano is spewing 14 kilometers of ash into the air. According to Volcano Discovery, it's erupting. Current status 4 out of 5. The Anak Krakatau, 2,664 feet in the Sunda Strait in Indonesia. This is the last update, April 10. Explosive, cinder cone island, Anak Krakatoa inside the caldera formed by the 1883 eruption, frequent strombolian activity. We had a 3.6 magnitude earthquake, April 9, it's now erupting. Krakatoa is a small island group in the Sunda Strait between the islands of Sumatra and Java. It's one of the most famous volcanoes of the world. It's a mostly submerged caldera with 3 outer islands belonging to the rim and a new cone, the Anak Krakatoa, the child of Krakatoa, that has been forming a new island since 1927 and remains highly active. Krakatoa exploded spectacularly in the devastating Plinian eruption in 1883 that had victims and also caused a huge tsunami triggered by the eruption. The eruption was one of the first global news events after telegraph lines had connected the different countries. The renowned volcano Krakatoa lies in the Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra. Collapse of the ancestral Krakatoa edifice, perhaps in 416 AD, formed a 7-kilometer wide caldera, and remnants of the ancestral volcano preserved in Verlaten and Lang Islands. Subsequently, Rakata, Danan, and Perbuatan volcanoes were formed, coalescing to create the pre-1883 Krakatoa Island. The caldera collapsed during the catastrophic 1883 eruption, destroying Danan and Perbuatan volcanoes and left only a remnant of the Rakata volcano. And this eruption, the second largest in Indonesia during historical time, caused more than 36,000 fatalities, most of the results of devastating tsunamis sweeping the adjacent coastlines of Sumatra and Java. Pyroclastic surges traveled 40 kilometers across the Sunda Strait, reaching the Sumatra coast. And after a quiescence of less than half a century, the post-collapse of cone Anak Krakatoa, the child of Krakatoa, was constructed within the 1883 caldera at a point between the former cones of Danan and Perbuatan. Anak Krakatoa has been the site of frequent eruptions since 1927. So this is where we're having the eruption now. It's said to be the biggest since December 2018, when the explosion of the volcano triggered a 150-meter high tsunami, when going into Sumatra, devastating nearby uninhabited islands. The Indonesian volcano, known as Krakatoa, erupted Friday, forcing the ash cloud 14 kilometers into the air. Local residents in neighboring areas said the explosion of the volcano could be heard far away. The volcano eruption detected site Volcano Discovery described as a large magmatic eruption. No deaths reported. Krakatoa's largest eruption in modern times took place, as we said, in 1883. And I'll leave links below for you for this, and we'll keep an eye on this. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.